Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Torch by CZT Beatrice Aronas. This is a neat tangulation of the Zentangle original tangle zinger. So fun. All right. And let me also mention, this is recent, within I think the last couple days, release, for lack of a better way to say it, email from Tangle Patterns. So when you click on that for more inspiration link to take a look at Beatrice's step out and samples, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because it's a fantastic resource. All right. So this one starts off, and if you're not familiar with Zinger, I should put that in. I will try to remember to put a link to my video on that in the comments, in the description section, and that way you have access to it, because I kind of like to explore the original and then, do the tangulation, but that's me. All right. So this one starts, and let's start it over here. But it doesn't matter where you start. All right. So we're going to start with a couple lines, kind of creating a stem, and then, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do it. On my step out, I just kept doing this part really long. I'll do it however. Actually, at this point, it makes me think of the tangle Rixty. All right. Well, actually, the next two, because from here, then we're going to, either curved or not. On my step out, I made them kind of curved. I'm going to try to make them just more of a straight line here, or maybe. Well, it won't be on purpose, maybe, because you can make them curved, whatever you want to do. All right. Your choice to fill it in or not. Then, from here, we're going to, let me just do this really quick on the back. Let me just show you Zinger, just so you know. So here's Zinger, in case you didn't know. Straight lines. Then, this one we just do curve lines, and we might come out, starting small-ish, and it doesn't have to touch, and then going bigger, however you want, and then smaller to a point. That's Zinger. So if you didn't know. Okay, so with that knowledge, then we're gonna, these first two, well, after this, capping it off, the first two lines have it extend way outside of what you have. So way extended past where you normally would. Then, and this is kind of, actually, let me flip it over. This part I found kind of hard, because it's like, well, I want, to have it keep coming in, but you have to eyeball it. There we go. From here. I was almost thinking, could, do the old, take off and land concept and just, do it regular and then extend it. But then you run the chance of having those little bumps, and I wouldn't want these to look any different than the rest, because that would kind of wreck the idea. So you have these two extended, which then when you turn your tile, move it, creates the new base. And then you get to decide which way to go. So I really only have room to go this way. So, wait, oh, nope. First we cap this off, and then we'll extend it this way, and let's see if I can just do it. It's one of those, it probably just doesn't matter, but it just feels uncomfortable. And with Zentangle, we don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. So, but yeah, maybe turning it did seem to help. Just do the whole thing upside down. Oh, I should try that. Okay, let's do that. So then here, I'm going to go this way. And then my brain has to think, wait, we're going upside down. Okay, we can do that. All right, and then you get to decide. I mean, I don't know if she did it. I'd have to go back and look, because the thought just occurred to me. I don't see any reason why you couldn't go to both sides. Oh, let's just do it. Because it's Zentangle, and it just doesn't matter. We get to do what we want. All right, then I could make that one a little bit smaller. And we'll come up this way for sure because we don't have room down below. Yeah, see, I need to move. Yeah, I definitely need to have it upside down because the hand is totally in the way. And while I'm here, and the nice thing, if you do, like I have this little smudge here, right? But if you fill them in afterwards, it's all hidden. And actually, even if I decided not to, it just looks like it's thickened there, you know. All right, let's do this one going this way. And, yep, thinking upside down, okay. And so this one can just grow on itself. However you want it to grow, it will grow. It does take a little bit of thought. Let's just, I could do the same thing. I could have it go both ways. But I don't, well, oh, but. Yeah, I keep having these thoughts. Okay, tangulation on the tangulation. What if you did like that? Oh my gosh, now let's... You know, and if you just don't make them even at all, then it really doesn't matter. Boom. Okay, fixed it. Oh, I said I was doing them upside down. There is always a way. And then, you know, if you want to end it, I would assume then you could just do regular. And actually, when you don't worry, I should say, when you don't worry about it being straight, it just makes it whimsical. It's all good. All right, so I am going to fill these in because I think that's a really neat look. And even for just regular zinger, you know, sometimes, and now I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? There are two types of zingers. That's one. The other one was just this with a ball. Like that. So there were two ways. This, if you curve it nice, you could fill in the little gaps to give it some depth. I knew I was feeling like something is missing. There it is. Now I feel all complete. Okay, it's all good. I hate that feeling. Oh, look it! I left out something. You were probably yelling at the screen. Sorry. And this one we'll just do regular. Well, and you know, too, you could morph it into, you know, one of the variations of regular zinger if you wish. As I'm remembering, one of the samples had it morphing into poke root, and some other, you know, it's just really, really neat idea. Really neat idea. You know, and it's like, yeah, while you're making these lines, well, hey, why not? We'll just extend it, and there we go. And my lines are, for the most part, straight-ish. You can have them go just as crazy as you want, so have fun with it. Now, shading. When I shade regular zinger, I usually pick a side, put some graphite down, smudge it out. And this one, you're going to, well, although you could and do it on this side and just leave that open. I kind of like this because with shading in Zentangle, it doesn't matter. Well, this one I'm going to have to do just the tops. Oh, I could just do down here. So now we'll see what that looks like. Oh, and here too. And on these one, the other ones, I'm going to just leave it and see what it... Oh, so it's interesting. It works. I wish I would have kept that inside the lines a little bit better, but it's we'll call that it's in motion or something. I don't know. It looks much neater when you do it this way. And then you just follow the contour of, wherever your lines are. And it turns out neat. If you are working on a toned paper, and I'm just going to do this side, and we'll do this side. If you're working on a toned paper, put white, chalk pencil on the other side, and it just pops it right out. Or, if you have other, colored chalk pencils, you could do the same. It's really neat. Oh, what a great way to take an already fun tangle and make it more fun. Love it. All right. So if you enjoyed it, would love to have you click on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and want to see more, while you're clicking, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Feel free to leave comments, share, all of that kind of thing. I appreciate any and all of those activities, as it helps the algorithm and that which shares the channel. I mentioned the description section. So you'll find links to my version of the step out and then Beatrice's step out below that. Oh, and then I said I would put Zinger, so I'll put Zinger in there as well. Below that is my Linktree link. And so there you can find ways to connect with me and our amazing Tangle Addicts community. We have a Facebook group, so if you would like to join in the fun there, click it. There are 4 questions that you must answer in order to gain entry, and that's it. And then, welcome to the family of Tangle Addicts. Oh, we have a lot of fun. All right, and share a lot of great work. It's just, it's so inspiring. It's just amazing. Words don't do it justice. All right. Also, if you're interested in tangling with others, I do classes and tangling sessions. So the tangling sessions, I'm working to I had my lingo changed at the beginning because I don't feel sometimes like by Tangle Time and Tough Tangle Tuesday are classes per se. We tangle together. On Tough Tangle Tuesday, we're figuring out a tangle that's a little tougher. And on the regular Tangle Time, it's, we demonstrate a tangle, and then everybody, excuse me, from there can do their own thing with it. And it's amazing to see what everybody comes up with. It's just so much fun. So if you would like to join us, you can find information on those on my website. And then there are a couple places where I post regularly, and you'll see that in the link tree. What other items of note? Also, if you've been watching for a while, if you've come to a Tangle Time, and sometimes I forget to mention it because I'm not the best. This is probably the best promotion of myself that I do because I've gotten in the habit of doing it afterwards. But if you are, if you're interested in doing things on a regular basis, I do have a membership club right now. And I don't know that I will, well, maybe someday if I have time to add more classes, I will, and then the price would go up. But right now it's $35 a month, and you get access to everything. And I teach every Thursday, that's all free. Every Tuesday, which are paid classes except for the third Tuesday. So you get 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 classes a month, and I do them twice on each day. So it's a deal. So if you're interested, check it out. The information, there's a link there as well. But every once in a while, I should mention it because that would be good. All right. So I think everything there is actually self-explanatory. But it's good to highlight. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.